after you visited the city center of Lisbon, it's time to explore other neighborhoods. LX Factory was on our bucket list and it should be on yours too. It was originally an industrial complex which housed a textile factory. Later on, the area was revitalized and repurposed as a space for creative businesses, art studios, restaurants, and shops. Inside the LX Factory is Le Devagar, one of the most famous and Instagram-worthy bookstores in Lisbon. It is situated in a former printing press and has towering bookshelves and a bicycle sculpture flying through the air. The April 25th Bridge is another landmark that is a must-visit place in Lisbon. It is situated quite close to the LX Factory, so it makes sense to visit it before or after.
If you think that this bridge looks as the Golden Gate in San Francisco, it actually does. This suspension bridge was built actually by the same company as the Golden Bridge in San Francisco. So basically it has the same architect, and it's not a coincidence that it looks like the same. It's the same construction because both San Francisco and Lisbon are in the seismic zones.
You can also see the statue of Christ the King, which reminds a similar statue in Rio de Janeiro. It's not a coincidence either, because the monument was inspired by it too. Right along the river, you can find the Art Museum. The roof of the museum doubles as a viewing platform with stunning views of the river, the bridge, and the city. And of course, the Belém Tower. It is one of Lisbon's most iconic landmarks and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was originally constructed as a fortress to protect Lisbon's harbour.
Behind me is another landmark. It's called Torre de Belém. It was originally built as a fortress, but over time it served different purposes. For example, it was a prison, or it was also a point of arrival and departure for different explorers, like Vasco da Gama, for example.
The tower symbolizes Portugal's maritime achievements during the Age of Exploration. You can also go inside, although even right in the morning it seemed pretty crowded already. Basically, you can explore 4 floors, which include the governor's room, king's room, audience room, and a chapel. The rooftop offers panoramic views of the river and the surrounding area. The Monument to the Discoveries is another prominent landmark in the area. The monument celebrates Portugal's maritime explorers who charted unknown seas and established trade routes. In front of the monument, embedded in the ground, is a 50-meter wide rose compass made of marble. The compass was gifted by South Africa, which features a world map that marks the roads taken by Portuguese explorers during their voyages. The building in front of the monument to the discoveries is a Jeronimos Monastery. It was built to commemorate Vasco da Gama's successful voyage to India. From the outside, it looks stunning, but also pretty crowded, so we decided to visit another place instead.
The Oceanarium in Lisbon is considered to be one of the best in the world, so if you are into this stuff, it might be worth a visit. It's pretty big, as you can see, so basically on that island you have an aquarium, and there is like even a huge tank where the majority of species are collected, so you can like enjoy it from multiple angles.
The Oceanarium is located on the opposite side of the city, but good news is it's easily accessible by public transport. The total volume of the Oceanarium is 5 million liters of seawater. Surrounding this central tank are 4 habitats representing the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, and Antarctic Oceans. Each habitat showcases the unique flora and fauna of those regions, such as puffins, penguins, sea otters, coral reefs, and kelp forests. The Oceanarium emphasizes marine conservation, biodiversity, and education about sustainable practices. After such an action-packed day, we went to the market in the center of Lisbon and grabbed a Bifana, a traditional Portuguese sandwich. Let me know in the comments what your favorite spots in Lisbon are. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel.